The Auditor General report revealed that irregular expenditure in the Limpopo province has increased from 15.8 billion rand to 18.6 billion rand in the 2023-2024 financial year. This is an increase of nearly 3 billion rand in irregular expenditure. Roads Agency Limpopo saw its irregular expenditure rise from 6.7 billion rand to 8.2 billion rand. Other departments with alarming levels of irregular expenditure include the Department of Education with 4.1 billion rand, up from 3.4 billion rand. The Department of Public Works, Roads and Infrastructure is sitting at 2.9 billion rand of irregular expenditure. The Department of Health accumulated 2.2 billion rand of irregular expenditure during Premier Poppy Ramathuba's tenure as MEC. The DA says Premier Ramathuba must take immediate action by setting performance targets for the executive to strengthen financial controls and ensure accountability.
It's very unacceptable that the irregular expenditure in the last year went up by 2.5 billion rand. Irregular expenditure is when you do not follow supply chain processes, you do not follow legislation, so that there's a culture of not wanting to do the right thing. What we are seeking to the Premier, as the accounting officer in a position as the Premier, to hold HODs as well as MECs accountable for that irregular expenditure. We want to see those investigations being done. We want to see people being held accountable, and we want to see a transparent Limpopo government.
The EFF says it's concerned that officials in government continue to violate policies and prescripts at ease, taking advantage of lack of consequence management.
The concern is the rocket sky that we have seen in terms of the irregular expenditure, from 15 billion to 18 billion within a space of a year, of one financial year. And therefore we have realized that most of the officials in the departments, are doing this because of there's no consequence management. Hence they are sharing this irregular expenditure with their bosses, MECs and the Premier. And one thing that I've said before she can even be sworn in, I said it earlier, to say this Premier, she's migrating with a lot of sins from her own department to the Premier's office. Now this is an exhibit to me to say this is evident.
In response, the Limpopo provincial government says measures are being implemented to address these issues of irregular expenditure. It says this includes the appointment of skilled financial managers and the establishment of dedicated task team to oversee corrective actions.
The provincial government takes this matter seriously and is committed to ensuring transparency, accountability and the efficient use of public resources. Premier Dr. Poppy Ramathuba and her administration have already initiated a comprehensive review of financial management practices across all provincial departments. This includes strengthening of internal controls, enhancing of oversight mechanisms, and ensuring strict adherence to the Public Finance Management Act.
The opposition parties say that the irregular expenditure is directly affecting the people of Limpopo, who are being deprived of essential services due to the mismanagement of funds that could have been used to meet their basic needs. I'm Govt Expenditure, SABC News, Polokwane.